Wait for the song to stop there. Hello, everybody. So it's raining out, and last night as it was raining, I was thinking I need to organize my DVD and Blu-ray collection a little better. While I have some things all together, like a horror section or whatever, I don't in other places. So what I did today is now from the Star Wars trilogy up. That's a comedy, and then all under there, except for the Star Trek TV shows. Those are all comedies too. So I have all my comedy together, which is kind of cool, and a little bit of space for a couple more comedy shows, like probably maybe 5 more DVDs there. And then here is all of my concert stuff from Ghost, Ozzy, Rush, Queen, Maiden, Killing Joke, Slipknot, Ministry, Rolling Stones, Talk Talk, Nine Inch Nails. And then this is my kind of animated collection, a very small one with South Park, and C-Lab is in there as well. I do have some other animated ones, but they couldn't fit in there. And then this is part of the horror collection, just a small part of it. It's kind of scattered here and there, so that's going to be one of the next ones that I do, is get all my horror together. And then, of course, this is the issue. I've got no more DVD Blu-ray racks, so I'm having to kind of pile them. So this is kind of a mishmash of a bunch of stuff, newer stuff on top. And then if we go over here, so starting with Halloween and then Conan, I've got Conan the Destroyer, Tony Darko, and the sequel, which isn't all that good. The Blade Runner movies, the Mummy movies, 2 of them, the first 2 are the ones that I like, Clash of the Titans. And then I've got kind of a John Carpenter section here. Then this is like a Johnny Depp section that goes from Pirates down to Sleepy Hollow. And then there's an Indiana Jones section, and then these are kind of a mishmash down here, Dogtown and Z-Boys. And then this has been, my comedy was right here. But again, I want to make space and organize a little bit better, so we go in a little bit of sci-fi here with the Independence Day movies, the Matrix movies, Godzilla, and kind of that kaiju universe that slips into DC with the original Tim Burton Batman, and Batman Begins, and the Man of Steel, and Justice League, and all that stuff. And then we move into the Marvel section. We have X-Men, the Spider-Man movies, One Venom. Not all of the Avengers. I've got most of the Avenger movies. I'm not going to try and collect like all of the Iron Mans, all of the, like each separate one, but I'd like to have the Avengers. I do have the Infinity Wars and Endgame as well. And then Mad Max is down here at the end, including Furiosa and Fury Road. And then my Star Trek collection is down there, along with Hellboy. And those are all dupes. These are all TV shows that are on that side. And then over here we have a little bit of a mishmash with Exorcist, The Terminator 1, 2, and 3, and Dracula, and a bunch of newer stuff that's in there too. And then up here we have a bunch of kind of mishmash here and there, but some I'm gonna do kind of like a history kind of section with movies like Zero Dark 30, 13 Hours, history like Noah and Exodus, things like that. And over here, this is kind of my musicals, I guess, because we got Grease, Walk Hard, Alice in Wonderland, which isn't really a musical. They do some dancing. Willy Wonka, Sgt. Pepper, Wizard of Oz, and then 2 Michael Jackson, This Is It, and also Alive in Bucharest, I think it is. And then we go all the way around the room. All the way around the room. Sorry about the mess. Kitty's been playing. And then over here on this rack, which fell off the wall thanks to somebody who didn't know what they were doing, and that wasn't me, because I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I asked somebody to do it, but they did it wrong. Up at the top here, we've got newer movies that I've acquired, but not necessarily new movies like The Preposition, Fearless Vampire Killers, the John Wick series, Nope, the Alien series, down to Prometheus, Close Encounters, District 9, Mars Attacks, a little bit of a Star Wars. I don't know why Tron is in the middle of Star Wars, but that shouldn't be there. Kind of threw me off. So yeah, a little bit of a Star Wars section, Transformers, and then down into some more kind of sci-fi, supernatural, or sci-fi fantasy, that's the word I'm looking for. Legend, Riddick, Jaws, Fiddler on the Roof is down there, which actually should be up in my musical section, but I don't know if I have room for it over there. I will see here in a second, but we're going to yank you out of there so we can put something else there. Ooh. And we're getting some rain. This is the second time it's rained in the last 24 hours or so. Not going to last too incredibly long, but it is nice that we're getting some rain before winter, because we're still critically low on water, and not going into a good winter if we don't get more rain, especially before the ground freezes. Excuse me, had some hiccups there. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what I'm doing on this rainy day in my apartment, and yeah, I'm gonna keep at it until I fall down or something. Alright, please like, subscribe, and share, my friends, and we'll see you in the next video.